Hello, so today's video I'm going to be doing a Q&A. It's something that I haven't done. I think I last did one about a year ago, so I just wanted to do like an updated one, and I've took some questions that I asked on my Instagram stories that you wanted to be answered, just to be nosy, and I'm gonna give those a go and get started. You'll have to excuse my really shoddy attempt at a white sheet. I'm decorating at the moment, so a white sheet's on my clothes rail, which has made a good backdrop, so we're going to go with it. The first question that I got was, what's been the most favourite place that you've travelled? There's so many, but I think for like on a beautiful scale, Santorini for sure. If you haven't been, I'd really highly recommend. It's just full of absolute beauty. This is an interesting one. I saw in your Get to Know Me story you did that you lived in Mallorca. When and how long did you live there? Well, fun fact about me, in 2016 I did a season in Magaluf as a holiday rep, and I moved my life over there for 6 months, and it was one of the best summers that I ever had. So if you're ever thinking of going to do a season, go bloody do it, because yeah. I'm going to put this one into one. So one of them was how old are you and where are you from was the other. I am 23 and I'm from Essex. Nothing else really much to say then, yeah, Essex. Nothing too much here, but yeah, that's where I'm from. And how many times have you been to London Fashion Week? I have been 3 or 4 seasons now. So they have shows in February and then they have shows in September. My personal preference, I really prefer the September shows. I think because the weather's a lot nicer as well. Like February just gone. When I went, it was just torrential rain and it was windy and all us girls were just really struggling. So yeah, September's nice. What's the first thing you're doing after lockdown? I'm sure the whole population can agree with this, but I would really like to go on holiday. So hoping the planes are running and they're all good and the airlines aren't putting their prices up. I would like to go on holiday, please. How do you cope with your mental health? Okay, well, as you most of you know, if you've been here a while, I'm quite transparent when it comes to mental health. I struggle from it. A lot of people do. And I'm open and honest about it because life isn't a fairy tale. But in regards to coping with it, there's so many different ways that you can find that you need to sort of see what works well for you. But if there is things and bits and bobs that you're unsure about, I've got quite a few mental health blog posts on my website, which is in my bio, and if you just have a spare evening one night, just have a read through. There's loads of different ones in regards to like medication, coping mechanisms, things like that, just without going too much depth on here. And what made you have such an amazing and colourful style? This is really sweet. Thank you, Isabel. I don't know, I've always had quite an odd fashion sense ever since I can sort of remember, when I've sort of had like my own voice to say how I wanted to be dressed. And I'll always get told that I'm dressed weird or I'm dressed odd, but I think I just like being different. And fun fact about me, I really dislike, I'm not going to say hate because that's a strong word, dislike the colour black. So I just love anything that is coloured or bright, and I think wearing colourful clothes as well just makes you happy and makes you smile, so that is why I'm quite colourful. What do you spend most money on? Recently I've been really strict on myself. This year I've sort of put myself a task of only buying really necessity stuff, just because I'm trying so hard to save just so I have money to do bits and pieces with, like travelling and things like that. But before that, clothes. Clothes and food. And cake. Yeah, clothes, food and cake, pretty much. Cake would come under the category of food, but I like cake. So yeah, and just absurd amount of clothes. How have you been coping with lockdown? It's a hard one to say because I think it's just a roller coaster of emotions at the moment for everybody, and yeah, my mental health has been struggling a bit, but you just got to keep on going, and I'm just still trying to get myself into a routine But then it's okay if you don't want to get into a routine. Like if you want to snooze your alarm, that's absolutely fine. Or if you want to get up at the same time every day to stay in that routine, then that's absolutely fine as well. There's no wrong or right way to do lockdown because we've never done it before. Everyone's taking it step by step really. And another one, what made you want to start your headband business? So the Peachy Kind is my handmade accessories brand that I've been doing for nearly over a year, I think, and it's something that's always been a hobby since I was at college. I was making bits and pieces. I'll have to share my old Depop where I used to sell, I started with earrings and I used to put them on there and sell them about 3-4 years ago, and then I just kind of didn't really care what anybody thought and I just took the plunge and I've gone for it, and so far so good. So that's why I started that, just because I like to be creative and I really want to one day work for myself. So those are all the questions that I had, and I hope you enjoyed that and got a little more insight into my life and about me, and I really want to do one of those again, and I need to stop saying and. But yeah, thanks for watching.